Welcome to Eternals SMP, a server when creativity has no limits. Here, we're not just surviving, we're crafting massive builds, unique ideas, and bringing entire worlds to life, one block at a time. From tiny details to mega projects, this is where imagination becomes reality. So grab a snack and welcome to episode 1 of Eternals SMP. Alright, so first we spawned in, and right after we got introduced to the Eternal server by this guy. His name is Moon. He is the actual owner of the server and also a cool builder, and apparently he dies a lot too. Anyways, right after everybody got introduced, I decided to run straight for that village in the background, and of course the village was poor, so eventually I ended up in a house with this guy. His name is James. Firstly, he's Australian. He's also extremely funny, and of course, he's a builder. And with his help, I headed to the mines. And after a while, we of course found some diamonds. Oh, and also James almost died 2 times. And that's why we quickly left the caves and headed to the surface. When we got there, I crafted a diamond pickaxe and asked Marsh for some food. If you don't know who Marsh is, she's basically the kindest person and also the caretaker of the server. So after getting the food, we went straight to the nether for some happy gas, blaze rods, and ender pearls. Once we got everything, I crafted some diamond armor so I can actually survive the dragon fight. Yeah, I still died. Anyways, when I thought I got stacked enough, we went on a hunt for the end portal. When we found it, we obviously jumped in and battled the dragon. After the dragon was defeated, me and Moon went on a hunt for some elytras. And after almost 2 hours, I finally found my elytra. And alright, now that I have my shiny elytra and the only set of tools I'm gonna use on this server, I think this is a perfect time to start collecting materials for my starter base. And let me tell you, we need a lot of materials for it. Alright, so first I need over 7,000 red sandstone blocks. And if we times that by 4, we need to collect over 28,000 blocks of red sand. That's almost 16.5 shulker boxes of red sand. And that is just crazy. So in order to make things easier and faster, me and Immortal build a sand duper. Immortal is basically a super nice person who knows how to make every single farm in existence. So with a few minutes of AFKing, I got all the red sand I needed. Next I need some more smooth sandstone, and I think we're good to go. So let's get building. And okay, I ran out of materials, so let's get some more materials and let's quickly finish this last part. Oh my god, I'm done. Holy moly, this took a long freaking time. And alright, now this is a proper starter base. And I know it's still looking pretty boring because it's missing trees and most of the leaves and the vines and stuff. And I mean, I would have added them in the time lapse, but I have like no materials left. Like, this is all I have left. So we're gonna need like a ton of leaves, specifically azalea leaves. So for the next hour, I'm gonna be placing azalea bushes, bone milling them, and then shearing their leaves. And there we go, I collected almost a full choker box of leaves. I really hope that this is going to be enough. And now for the trunks of the palm trees, I'm gonna need some more spruce wood. So let's quickly gather up some of that too. I also needed some mud, and while I was collecting it, Moon decided to do some math homework. What is that? 5e.
E is Euler's constant.
Minus x. I don't know. Anyway, now let's build some trees. This looks freaking cool. The only thing that remains is the interior. And I have a feeling that this is gonna take a while. So first, let's make these pillars better looking. There we go. That absolutely made no freaking difference. And even though I made the pillars a bit larger, this place still feels super empty. So let's add some more pillars. Let's also make some arches in between. Alright, yeah, this looks 1,000 times better. Now let's just make some walls in between the pillars so I can divide the rooms a bit. Alright, now this looks gorgeous. I've also been thinking that this ceiling is a bit too low because it doesn't give me enough space to build cool stuff. So let's open it up a bit. Now let's make the ceiling look more acceptable. But now the portal doesn't look acceptable. So let's quickly fix that. And before we're done, the last thing we need to do is decorate this place a bit. So let's first make some cool looking chandeliers. And I also added some tiny details around the place. But now I think this floor is pretty much done. So now we can move on to the storage room. And yeah, it's gonna look way different than it does now. So the first thing we need to do is lower the floor so I have enough space to build the necessary stuff.
And while I was mining, Immortal came by. And of course, he had to annoy me.
Stop! Oh my god. Stop it. You have nothing better to do. Like, I'm gonna specifically choose times when you're not on the server so I can peacefully do something. Stop it. I want to peacefully mine, dude. It's been 2 hours.
After he left, I finished the floor.
And now, yeah, I have no idea how this storage room is gonna look like. You know what? Let's just go with the flow. Now the only thing I need is materials. So first thing that I'm gonna do is try if my idea even works. And no way, it actually works. And if you're wondering what these things are gonna be, they're gonna be pillars. And now the only thing we have to do is make them. Hopefully without any problems. Ooh, what are you doing here? Truce. Truce! Oh god, I think she knows. They should cover it up. I mean,
yes, you did one stack of blocks. So if you took 1 stack of ingots, then you can take another 3 stacks, and that will cover what you paid.
after the business meeting with Marsh, Moon came by and he suggested that we should raid a trial chamber. And we actually had lots of fun. I triggered something. Oh no. Put your chest plate on. No!
Hey, hey! Oh no, I just had something off back here. Oopsie.
I'm not having fun in this. Why are you shooting me? It was I wasn't even close to you.
Annoying.
I am not being annoying. I'm just trying to get out. Alright, now that I'm back at my base and my inventory is finally empty, I can continue working on the storage room. And I just figured I may have made the ceiling a little bit too high. So first let's make some room for the chests. There we go. And of course we have to detail it a little bit. Now I just place the chests. Okay, we have to add something at the back because this is just too dark. And yeah, this kind of works. Go behind the chests and let's also make some more space so we can place the shroom light and the leaves. And oh my god, yes, that looks way better. All right, now we just have to do the same with all of these spaces. Oh god, this is actually gonna take years. There you go. Well, I also started adding these like balcony thingies, and to be honest, they fit in pretty nicely. And now the last thing we need to add, apart from a couple of details, is chandeliers. And as you can probably see, I marked out where they're actually going to be. So Alright, they're a little too low for my taste, but they'll work for now. I'll probably change them later. But now let's actually move on to the last thing, the details. And when I say details, I mean the canals and some other stuff. You know what? Now the middle part doesn't look cool. What can I do with this? And oh my god, yes, that's the kind of pop of color I've been looking for. But I think, folks, this is going to be it for this first episode. We've done actually a lot of stuff. Like, we've built this amazing looking base with all the vegetation. And we also made like half of the interior already. And maybe the best looking storage house I've ever made, even though it's not done yet. But before I'm done, I encourage you to check out the other Eternals because they are probably some of the best people I've ever met. And they also made some pretty damn good bases. So folks, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!